Everyone, and welcome back to another video from Autism Awareness Australia. My name is Emily, and I want to acknowledge the Guringai and Darug people as the traditional owners of the land that I'm joining this call from today. So, in case you're not aware, today is the International Day of People with Disability, and we are incredibly privileged to be joined by our friend and official ambassador, Michael, to talk about the day. Welcome, Michael, and thanks for making time in your very busy schedule to come talk to us.
Good morning, Emily. It's my pleasure.
Awesome.
It's an honor that I could do this.
Yes, so we really appreciate that, you're working on a very big project at the moment. I know you can't say
Yeah.
too much, but you're a very, very busy person.
But I would like to say that I'm still going well, um, and that I'm still in Canberra working on this television show. And
Yeah,
then
awesome.
next month I go to London to finish shooting it.
Wow, that is super exciting. So you've been to London before, haven't you?
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, how exciting. First time
Yeah.
and to do acting, your favorite thing. That's
Yep,
very,
that's
very
what I do
exciting.
best.
Awesome. Well, in terms of International Day of People with Disability, why is it so important, do you think, for people on the spectrum to have days like this where we celebrate, difference and diversity?
Because I believe that International Day of People with Disability is a day where people on the spectrum or people with any other disability can bring awareness to whatever condition they may have, to let people know that they shouldn't be pigeonholed or marginalized, which is quite unacceptable in my view. And also because they deserve to have an equal and fair chance to live their dreams, live life to the fullest as much as anybody else, whether you're on the spectrum or not, because we're all people. We all want to be happy. We all want to live life to the fullest in our own way. That's only fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah, I would completely agree. And I think that,
And and also this because this particular day, International People with Disability, is a very helpful way to help people get their story out there.
yeah, definitely. I mean, whether that's, their life story or even, like you're doing with your acting, you're exploring
Yep.
how important it is to have diversity, on our screens and in our world, really.
Yep.
So, in terms of being an ambassador, I mean, that's a huge role and that's so exciting. How has it felt to be an ambassador for International Day of People with Disability?
Honestly, it's been quite an honor, and I never really expected to be offered such an ambassadorship. Quite proud to be one of the several ambassadors for this year, nonetheless, and
Yeah,
because it's actually also an opportunity for me to continue bringing awareness to the autism spectrum, and also say something else. I know people don't use the word Asperger's anymore, but I still use it because that's what I was diagnosed with. I mean, sure, people use the term autism now, but that doesn't change the diagnosis.
yeah, that's a really good point that you make. And I think, yeah, around language, particularly in the autism community, it's so important that we respect the language that people want to use to describe themselves and to describe other people.
Yeah.
So whether that's people saying that they're autistic, that they have autism, that, they're on the autism spectrum, whatever it may be, it's super
Yeah,
important that we respect
uh,
personal choice and what people
yeah,
decide.
of
So that's a
course.
good point you raised there, Michael.
The fact that everybody sees me as an autism icon really surprises me
Oh, really? Why does it surprise you?
because I don't really know what I've done to be an icon for the autistic community.
Think you've done plenty of things. I mean, I think of what about your, TV, podcast? I think people
Yeah.
appreciate that you're so open about, the things that you have been through in your life and that, you share your goals and your dreams so
Yeah.
openly and with, the community. I think people find that, really exciting to watch and people are really rooting for you.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
And I know that for the International Day of People with Disability, they made this awesome video where they talked to all of you guys about, what the day means to you. And you said that people on the spectrum have goals and dreams just like everybody else. What
Yeah.
advice would you give to people who are autistic that might be watching this video who, have goals and dreams, but, might not be sure how to pursue those?
My advice to those who wish to pursue their dreams is follow your heart and don't allow society to determine your path because only you can. Don't do what's best for others, do what's best for you because because at the end of the day, you need to make yourself happy. And it's very important for all of you to be following your dreams because you deserve to be happy as well. And we all have dreams that we wish to aspire to, right?
Definitely.
And hard dreams may also require hard work to achieve them, but it's worthwhile in the end
Definitely. I
because
think,
life is full of hard work because life is not because after all reality is not a place where you sing a song and your dreams magically come true. If only reality was like that, because that would make life a little bit easier. But unfortunately, in the real world, we have to put our wishes, our dreams out there to the universe, and do what we can to achieve them, and focus on each day as it comes.
yeah, I think that you are living proof of that, Michael, and that, our dreams do take hard work, but it's so worth it in the end.
And achieving dreams requires patience as well.
Yes, definitely.
I may not be a perfect person, but I'm always learning as well. Similar to Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah, very true. Evolution is very important.
Yeah, it is.
Keep working towards it.
Hmm.
Must admit, my Pokemon knowledge is not fantastic. What about yours?
I'm not really much of a Pokemon fan, but I do have only one favorite Pokemon.
Oh, who's that?
This kind,
Oh my goodness, who is that? I think I.
Slowpoke.
Oh, nice. I like the colors. I like Slowpoke's colors.
Is a cross between a hippo and a salamander.
I
This is
see.
just,
That makes sense.
this is just a model that I built.
Oh, you built it.
Yeah,
Gosh, that's
I did.
amazing. I don't think I would have the patience to build that. Well done.
It took less than 5 minutes.
Oh, right. You'll have to maybe build some more. Give Slowpoke some friends.
I'm actually gonna purchase another six to make a ring.
Very good idea. What's a ring?
I'm talking about this,
Aha. Awesome. Oh, I love it.
calling them the seven slowpokes.
The seven Slowpokes. I love it. They sound like a good omen, I think, if you bring seven Slowpokes in you.
Yeah. Seven is a
Awesome.
spiritual number.
Ah, isn't it? I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
You've taught me so much, and it's only been like 10 minutes.
Hmm.
Awesome. Well, Michael, I guess I've got one other question for you, and that is
Yep.
for people who aren't on the spectrum, but have people in their lives who are autistic, how can, they support people on the spectrum to achieve their goals, to be better, to live healthier, and to, take pride in their identity and their experiences?
Well, what I would recommend to people who aren't on the spectrum but have autistic people in their lives, I would say ask them what you can do to make them feel accommodated and feel welcome, whether it's in a workplace or in a family or even a friendship or a romantic relationship, whatever it is in life. Ask that person what you can do to make them feel accommodated. Make them feel included. They don't want special treatment. They just want to be accepted and included.
Definitely. You'll never know
It's up
unless you
to you.
ask, right?
Yeah, of course. You never know unless you ask that person.
Yeah,
That's only fair to say.
definitely. Yeah, that's very good advice. And yeah, it's really important that we we're not led by what we think is the right thing, but yeah, that we can try and include
Yeah.
people in the decisions.
Don't feel ruled by what society says. Do what your heart and your head tell you.
Yes, that's very important.
Just like in a romantic relationship, there's only one way to know if somebody is right for you. Your heart and your head will tell you.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, Michael, that's all the questions that I have for you. Is there anything else that you'd like to say about International Day of People with Disability? You know,
Yes, there
what you
is at
think
least
about
one
it?
more. Yes, there is one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
This day is to promote diversity and acceptance. Remember, people on the spectrum don't want special treatment. They just want to be accepted and included like everybody else does. They want to be happy as well. So the best way to the best way to do that is to ask them, what can I do to make you feel accommodated? Do that. And as long as you ask, you're golden.
Awesome. Fantastic advice, Michael. Well, thank you so, so much for joining us on, a very busy day for you and during a very
My
busy but
pleasure.
exciting time in your life. We'll include some information about International Day of People with Disability down below in the description box, in case you want to learn more about it. We'll also include that video that I talked about where Michael talked to International Day of People with Disability about his experiences, so you can watch that as well. And if you're looking for any more information and advice around autism or supporting yourself or somebody that you know, we'll pop our websites down there too. Michael, thank you so, so much for joining us and have a great rest of your day.
My pleasure, Emily. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Have a great day. Take care, everyone.